today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Burrow's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Inches at the 35-yard line.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And here now the offense heading back out there. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Burrow's pass. Intended.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a A first down pickup of 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
37-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The tackle by
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Another carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The kick in.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
To number 80.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the play. And a Bengal first down.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Down Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Jared Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 55, Mike. 55. 43. Screen. Screen. Bang, 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 bang. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I got you.
The first running back drafted in April. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Number 34 on the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And he'll give it here to his running back. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Burrow looking to pass. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Burrow's pass.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
The end of the first half.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's the first of 2 games here on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Get that ball. Hey, 57, 57. Check 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
For the running back.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Tackle made by Jesse Bates.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Mess around and put that thing over your burn there. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Willie Gay.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jared Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10.
7-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there.
Clyde Edwards.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Tackle made by Jesse Bates. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add in. Insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Tate's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's third down. And
on third down, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now Burrow on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Fighting through. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon, the ball
14 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 34 on the carry. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go. Big series right
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
The running back again.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. But the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.